Hello reader friends, it's your handy dandy librarian Miss Bayardo. It's time for our 2-minute book talk, so grab your pen and paper, grab your phone. It's time to add some books to your to-read list. This is The House on Mango Street by Sandra Cisneros. It is a coming-of-age story, the story of Esperanza Cordero, told in a series of vignettes, or short stories if you will. Sometimes the stories are heartbreaking, sometimes they're very sweet and joyous. It is the stories of 13-year-old Mexican-American Esperanza, whose family moves to Chicago, the poorer neighborhoods of Chicago. The stories are a glimpse of Esperanza as she understands life as a young woman in a poor and very male-dominated community. You'll recognize the Mexican-American culture and themes such as social class and race, identity, and gender are also weaved throughout this entire book. And as you'll read, you'll see how Esperanza invents for herself who and what she'll become. She is a dreamer for sure. One of my favorite parts of this book is the story of her name, because like Esperanza, I too have an uncommon name, a very difficult name, and growing up with it was not always fun. She starts the short story titled My Name by giving the Spanish definition of Esperanza, which means hope. But she also goes on to say how the name is very difficult and what it is difficult like, giving several metaphors and similes to explain. Now she goes on to say why she was named Esperanza and where it comes from, and a little bit about her grandmother, about her family that she was named after. And then the dreamer in Esperanza comes out. So she says, I would like to baptize myself under a new name. A name more like the real me, the one nobody sees. Esperanza as Lisandra, or Maritza, or Zeze the X. Yes, something like Zeze the X will do. Now, some of you might relate to this story about the name because of the name you've been given. I know I sure did. But I bet you'll be able to connect and relate to Esperanza in many, many more ways as well. So to read more, you can find this book in our library collection, as well as our Northside Sora Overdrive and the San Antonio digital collection, both in ebook and audiobook version. So make sure you check it out, download it, and start reading. That's our 2-minute book talk time for today. Tune in next time for another great book recommendation. Bye.